Shalini Bhalla. I'm the creative director of Just Jhoom, and I'm also an instructor and trainer for Just Jhoom. I teach all levels, starting from 3 years old all the way to people in care homes and day centres, adults of all ages, so across the board. I had suffered from depression. I needed something creative to do, and I was surrounded by creativity in the environment where I was working. I was a marketing manager at a local art centre. And I started teaching one class of Bollywood dancing a week, and it just took off. And I was very aware that I didn't have any qualifications or anything like that. I didn't have anything formal to say, actually, I am a teacher. So I decided to write the Just Jhoom course, created that, went and did an MA in South Asian dance, and then began to teach as my full-time career.
I think, without sounding very dramatic, teaching has saved my life. I was suffering from depression. I went back into dance, and dance really saved me, and I thought, actually, it's making a difference in my life. So I wanted to make a difference in other people's lives. And so when I started teaching, I was getting so much from it. I was making what I feel was a small difference in people's lives. And so as much as you give, you also get back so much from teaching, whether that's to a child or somebody coming to your classes, somebody suffering from depression or going through a tough time like a divorce. So for me, I was giving back a little bit through dance. So that was very much on a personal level. On a professional level, there's nothing better than teaching dance. I can create what I want, I can teach what I want, as long as I'm doing it safely, I'm being effective. There's nothing quite like it. I'm creating, it's an art form. And you go into a studio and you're creating art with other people. And there really isn't anything quite like it, I don't think. Well, the majority of people leading movement and dance are female, and I think there's a reason for that. One is the people who come to your class are predominantly females. So they will often come to your class because they can relate to you, and you can relate to them, you can empathize with them, you can talk to them about everyday things as well as what you're teaching. And I think that's really important, that you need to have that empathy between you and your classes. So nothing against having male dancers, but I think it is a very female-dominant area. So I think it's very important to have female coaches and teachers. The advice I would give to any woman or girl who wants to go into this career is go for it. It's not always easy. You have to work at it. You have to create your classes. You have to create your material. But there's nothing quite as rewarding. The first thing I would say to you is definitely look at the qualifications out there. Make sure that if you're going to do this properly. Don't just go start a class without any background. Go get a qualification. Get the right training, because that will make you a better instructor. If you are good at what you do, your demoing, your technique is good, you will portray that to your classes will be safe, they will be effective, they will do the right thing, and there's nothing better than that. I would also say don't give up. I remember when I first started out, we had 3 or 4 people in my class, and now I run Just Jhoom. So you have to be quiet, you have to have the tenacity to carry on, but really don't let anybody put you off. It can be one of the most rewarding careers. I think Project 500 is going to have a huge influence, and I wish I had it when I was a child, because I always remember my mum saying to me, dance is not a career. It's not a career path. Become a doctor, become a lawyer, become an accountant. But if I could have gone to something like Project 500 and said, look at all these role models, look at all these people who are creating dance, who are making a career from it, who are teaching movement and dance every day, and they're enjoying it and they've got a livelihood from it. If I could have shown that to my mum, it might not have been such a struggle. So I'm hoping that women and young girls out there can go to Project 500, see the role models and really gain from it, and it's not such a struggle for them because they've got some guidance from the beginning.